Alright, Arvin. I'm ready. For real this time. Alright, you ready for a battle, Lizzie? Yes. Excellent, you ready too, right, Mabostiff? Woof, woof. Yep, Mabostiff says he's ready. You're battling with Mabostiff? Oh, yeah, I'd see why you'd be worried. But my buddy here is bursting with energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone, always wanted me to battle you and your Pokemon. Said so long I nearly forgot, but he always did love to battle. Even if we always lost that student council girl. The battle fanatic one. Anyway, my point is, there's no need to worry. We're brand new Arvin and Mabostiff, and we're feeling audacious, or maybe herbaceous. Let me give you a taste of what we can do. You're challenged by Pokemon trainer Arvin. Alright, a greetings to start off with. The Pokemon that I met during our hunt for the Urban Mystic are all-stars, every one of them. Okay, we start off with... Let's just Flower Trick you into submission. It's a good move. Not good enough. A Body Slam? Okay. Good work, Meowscarada. Let's Flower Trick you one more time. Okay. A Scovillain. We switch to Raichu here. Alright, Scovillain. What the heck are you, even? Grass Fire. What the heck sort of combination is that? We'll fly, I guess. What are you gonna do? A Fire Blast? Huh. Good luck. That worked pretty well. A Fire Blast? Okay. Good work, Raichu. Alright, let's fly. Okay. What will be next? Garganicle. We'll switch back to Meowscarada now. Maybe we even make some grassy terrain. Wouldn't that be nice? What the heck are you? I don't even remember this thing existing. Okay, well, we're getting grassy terrain up. We can probably take a hit from this thing if need be. Stealth Rock? Pointed stones float around the air around your team. Okay, now it's Flower Trick time. Amidst the grassy terrain. I'd prefer to keep Meowscarada out. Toedscruel? This is actually fine. Because you can be, well, I guess we'll Flower Trick since it's, you know, effective. Very nice. A Cloyster. I think we keep Meowscarada for this. Because you're water type, right? Water and ice. Ooh. Well, Flower Trick. Very nice. Ooh. Do you want to level up? Mabostiff. We'll keep Meowscarada for now. Not sure how. Mabostiff just looks like a. Oh, Mabostiff is smiling in a very aggressive way. What even is a Mabostiff? Dark type. Ah, okay. Let's play rough. Let's celebrate your full recovery with a glow up. Time to terrestrialize, Mabostiff. I wonder what sort of Terra Stone he's got. What is that? Is that dark type? Okay, well that was a lot of nothing. So what are you? Terrestrialized to be dark. Okay, cool. I might as well terrestrialize, I suppose. But we'll play rough. Okay. Ooh, this Mabostiff is, no joke. Hey, playing rough is my thing. We can try a Flower Trick. And play rough is more base power. But this always crits, and this is super effective, so. I think we play rough again. Sheesh. You trying to crunch? Ooh. We are not falling at this hurdle. Alright, Raichu, come on out. Ah, pointed stones. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, because I'm not losing this battle again, we're gonna revive Meowscarada, just in case Raichu gets like one hit. Like that. Hello, Meowscarada, welcome back. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to revive Raichu just in case Meowscarada gets like one hit. Meowscarada did not get one hit. Hooray! Okay. You know what? Let's full heal. Max potion? Yeah. This Mabostiff is no joke. Sheesh. Alright, fine. You can play this game. There we go. Take that. Alright, what are the 90 accuracy? Flower Trick is... It never misses and always lands a critical hit. Flower Trick. Finish him. There we go. Oh, that was hard fought. We were so close, Mabastuff. So close. But Lizzie, thanks, little buddy. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take down those Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some more support. The Pokemon in Area 0 is super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there, too. I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills. And somebody who can deal with crazy tech. Maybe... Who the heck is Penny? Maybe Nimona? The student council girl? Yeah, she'd be perfect for the job, but I doubt she'd give us the time of day unless one of us was on her level, as in champion rank level. But, well, we've got to do what we got to do. Whoever do you think could be a help, just try to get in good with them. We'll see if we can't get a team together. Get in touch if you make progress. I'll do the same. Path of Legends. Complete? Okay. Apparently. What? Didn't feel complete. Do we have any objectives on the map for Path of Legends? Nah. I guess our next... Well, okay. We'll probably go do some schooling. It's been a while since we've been to class. And then take on the last gym. We still only have 2 Pokemon, so we still can't take on the like Team Star bases, which is problematic. But you know, I'm hoping. Basically, I'm hoping at some point Koraidon is going to be like usable for us in battle. Hasn't happened yet, but you know, never say never. Yeah, off to school we go. Things have been going well recently. Obviously, Masquerada and Raichu are quite adept Pokemon these days. You know, took on Arvin. I'm not going to say easily. He put up an honorable fight, but we did prevail. And now, before we take on, I believe, what's going to be our last gym, I believe it's prudent and appropriate that we... catch up on some of our classes. You know, as they always say, you know, stay in school. Don't drop everything and become a YouTuber. That's crazy. You'll almost surely fail, and even if you succeed, the amount of stress of having your entire fate dictated by a cold, uncaring YouTube algorithm will be unbearable. Anyways, your phone can reveal your past lives to me? What the heck? What do you even mean by that? My, I sense great depths to your past. You must have seen much in lives gone by. I can set your Rotom phone to peer into past lives you've lived. I call it Rotometry. Care to try? Sure? Your past drifts before my eyes. I see a life you once lived in. Oh, where is this? Kanto? Yes, it's coming into clearer focus. In this previous life, you once tread the grounds of Kanto. I see you and a beloved Pokemon on an adventure in the Kanto region, urging each other onward with a bold "Let's go!" Learn to fashion for your Rotom phone a case that befits your memories. And there. Your case is finished. Carried proudly. You got the Pika V case? Oh! If you wish to plumb your memories for more past lives, come speak to me again. Okay, we need a... Look, no, that's the wrong button. It's on the D-pad, it is. The Pika V case! Can I actually... Where can I see this? Well, it's activated now. Is there like anywhere where we can actually like see our case reliably? No? Oh, kind of. Well, that's fun and cool. Man, has this place always looked so, like, festive? Or is it just because it's nights and there's lights and stuff? Oh, it's quite a beautiful city, no? Alright, moving on up. Man, these stairs are a nightmare. Out of the way. Lizzie's coming through. The future champion of the world. Oh, is that a... That looks like a sick treehouse. Alright, Lizzie's back. She's here for class. Don't get in her way. Alright. Hello. Good evening, Miss Lizzie. What class would you like to take? Let's start with biology. Like biology with Mr. Jacques? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I won't. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great on the midterm exam. Thanks for answering my little question at the end, too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, we're now headed into the last half of our classes together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution. Yep, evolution. Today, we're going to learn about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they learn moves and get stronger. And for some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. These people are what we call freaks. Do not become one of them. Anyways, to do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know. To cancel an evolution, press the B button? That's right, everyone. B for best answer. The button you want to when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. If you press this button soon after Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item known as an Everstone to keep it from evolving. And keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may evolve by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or Thunderstone, used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. The way Primeape evolves into Annihilape is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... What? I wanted to know this! Whoops, sorry, it looks like we're out of time. I guess we'll have to end class there today. Thank you all for your attention. Okay, do we have the next biology class unlocked? How many? I'm gonna say we're probably gonna have 3 of each class unlocked. So this might take a while. Biology class, let's do it. And who knows, maybe we'll do some like socializing around the school afterwards. This doesn't seem like a terrible idea, though a bit time consuming. Which I guess is kind of like the equivalent to like the Garrick Mach sections in Fire Emblem. But I don't know, for some reason I find this section in Pokemon much less engaging than in Fire Emblem. Anyways, hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you all remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Clavel found out about it somehow and I got yelled at. Oops. Apparently he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed all the color flush right out of my face. Speaking of color, today I'd like to teach you all about colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different coloration or patterning on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, Pokemon may have wildly different coloration compared to the others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It's like albinism, except it's Pokemon. It is quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? 1 in 4,000. Oh, that's right! You have the makings of a Pokemon professor, Lizzie. Shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around differing languages are a special case. Huh? There's a higher than average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs, but we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Whoops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Could be that I was more invested in like the relationships and stuff with the Fire Emblem characters and the geopolitical situation than I am necessarily in various Pokemon facts. Yep, more biology, thank you. It also probably doesn't help that I'm like batching these. Hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. That means today's our last actual class. And the topic for this last class will be Pokemon forms. You can just think of forms as the shapes of or appearances that Pokemon have. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where a Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Sizzlezar, for example, which we regularly ride on as transportation here in Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on all 4 legs. Second is its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there is its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones! Some smartphones are inhabited by a certain Pokemon. Does anyone know the Pokemon I'm referring to? It's a Pikachu. No, it's a Rotom. You're a regular expert on Pokemon and technology, aren't you, Lizzie? The Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rotom, and it does all sorts of things to help you out. Our Rotom inside our Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. How does that work from like an evolutionary biology perspective? Like, I mean, clear electronics shouldn't have been around long enough for the Pokemon to have had evolutionary forces to inhabit them, at least to a significant degree. Anyways, Rotom is a bit of an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item or by having one used on them. Or a Choreo, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain nectars. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. And unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with this form change phenomenon, as you can see. We can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to the fullest and change form into a new version of yourselves. Or something like that, anyway. Oh, I almost forgot! Regional forms, which vary based on what region Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They're an innate... Whoops, there's the bell. I guess I was scatterbrained, Mr. Jack, right up to the very end. I had a great time teaching all of you. I hope you'll do your best on the final exam. Wait, so in real life then, are hermit crabs form-changing animals? Food for thought, isn't it? Okay. Oh, we can take the final. Right here, right now. Let's do it! It's finals season! Yeah, biology with Mr. Jock. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. We got a lot of writing on this. Lizzie's had a perfect score up to now. And let's not change that fact. I was honestly expecting to have to do like another gym before we unlock the finals. Hello everyone! Today is our final exam. It will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you all will do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Inflicting paralysis using a Poketoy. Now, feeding it a berry. No. Surprising it from behind. 2. True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading them with other trainers. That's false. You can hatch them from eggs as well. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, it Will using an item that induces evolution, such as a firestone, cause it to evolve? I doubt it. This is an edge case I don't think we ever went over explicitly in class as to which overrules which. I think the Everstone would win out, but I'm not actually certain about this. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? 1 in 4,000. True or false? The Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms. We know Sizzlizar has 3 forms. Oricorio, though. I forget even what the specific forms he mentioned were, honestly. Because all that's coming to right now is the Sizzlizar forms. Obviously, Rotom has a bunch of forms. I forget what an Oricorio even is. I'm going to say false. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. Keep teaching. You can do it. Okay, time's up. Whether you like it or not, I hope everyone has enjoyed tackling those questions. Second little bonus question there right at the end again. Shh. Our little secrets. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. I'm actually kind of nervous about this results. Okay. Well, what's the result? What's the result? Yeah, 5 out of 5. Okay. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Because my logic on the last one was, well, I know they explicitly mentioned Sizzlizar had 3. They're probably assuming you're going to remember that fact and be like, oh, it must have been Oricorio. But no, just Sizzlizar, therefore Oricorio didn't have 3. Mr. Jack asked us to give you a reward to any students that passed the exam. XP candies. Great. Okay, next. Let's take math. Let's get that out of the way. Miss Time. Oh, that's where I heard that name before. She used to be the gym leader, I guess. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Yeah, I really do actually see the resemblance now. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Well done on the midterm exam. Some of you earned perfect scores and others seem to have a bit of trouble, but I can tell that you all tried your best. I'm quite pleased to say that every last one of you passed. I can only assume that this means you have all come to love numbers. Stay sharp and try your best for the rest of my classes, too. Speaking of staying sharp, do you know how that word applies to Pokemon battles? That's right, it has to do with stat boosts. Pokemon stats can rise and fall throughout the course of battle, correct? For example, if a Pokemon uses the move Work Up, its attack and SP attack stats will rise by 1 stage each. And as you may know, each time a Pokemon's attack or SP attack rises 1 stage, moves affected by that stat will deal 50% more damage? It's that much? Sheesh, I've been sleeping on this. Like, that's like a type advantage or super effectiveness almost. Those are the same thing. That's like a critical hit. If that same Pokemon, from our previous example, were to use Work Up again, both its attack and SP attack will have risen by 2 stages so. This results in a 100% increase to damage dealt, making its moves twice as strong. Swords Dance, on the other hand, boosts attack by 2 stages, once allowing the Pokemon to deal double damage after just a single use. And here I was thinking it was like a 10% difference or something. Using Swords Dance twice would boost the Pokemon's attack stat by 4 stages. How much more damage then would this Pokemon deal? It would be triple damage. Wow, that's great! You answered this difficult question with ease, Lizzie. Each stage that the Pokemon's attack or SP attack stat is raised increases its damage by 50%. So, being raised 4 stages would result in a 4 times 50% or 200% increase. The base damage of a move is 100%, so adding 200% to that gives us 300%. In other words, the next move the Pokemon uses will deal triple damage. Type matches, critical hit damage, and other factors all play into these calculations as well, so even a small boost must be taken seriously. By the way, if a stat simply rose, that means it has gone up by 1 stage. If it rose sharply, that's 2 stages. If it rose drastically, that's 3 stages. Just so you know, the X attack and X SP attack items, which can only be used in battle, can be used to sharply boost those respective stats. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Today's lesson was a little difficult, so be sure to review what you learned in order to stay sharp. I'll see you all again next class. Man, commenters, why aren't you telling me about this, what exactly these buffs and bonuses do? Like, I got rid of all of my buffs because I thought they were marginal. Turns out I could be like double my damage with them. Good morning, Miss Lizzie. What class would you like to take? More math. Yes. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Did you make sure to review last class's materials in order to stay sharp? I know it was a little difficult with all that talk of multiplication and percentages and the like, but today we'll be talking about percentages again to learn about probability. That may sound like we're going to have another difficult class, but did you know that all of you already deal with probability on a regular basis? Pokemon moves generally have a property called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of tackle is 100 or 100%, so if you were to use a tackle 100 times, you could expect it to hit all 100 times. The move Hypnosis, which puts opponents to sleep, has an accuracy of 60 or 60%. That means you could expect it to hit 60 times in 100 uses. To put that another way, out of 100 uses, you could expect it to miss 40 times. Many of the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy. So when you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit, or hard and fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. Let me see here. Perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump would be good examples for this discussion. Surf has a power of 90. Its accuracy is 100, meaning you can expect it to hit every time. Hydro Pump's accuracy is only 80, but when it hits, its power is 110. So between Surf and Hydro Pump, which move do you want to use yourselves? I guess it depends on the situation. Oh my, I see you're always considering various possibilities, Lizzie. I may have made it sound like there was a correct answer here, but there's not. You're free to use any moves you wish. Factors like PP or number of targets hit may make some moves more suited to certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power or vice versa is purely a matter of preference. This Surf versus Hydro Pump debate has been ongoing for quite some time. Personally, I'm more invested in debating the rock-type moves Rock Slide and Stone Edge. Let me tell you, I could get really worked up talking about those moves, but... Oh my, there's the bell. What a shame. Next class will be the last of our time together, so show up 100% ready to go. Hello everyone, I hope we can have fun once again for our last class together. Last time we learned about probability using move accuracy as an example. Probability is quite an interesting subject. Did you know that in a class with 40 students, there's a 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? Ah, the birthday paradox. This is true even despite the fact that there are over 300 days each year. Isn't that remarkable? But let's move on to today's topic before we get swept along with probability again. I've been teaching you all how to calculate damage in this class using examples like type matchups, critical hits, stat boosts, and the like. All these variables are multiplied together to calculate the damage dealt to an opponent. However, did you know that there is an even simpler way to increase the damage of your Pokemon's moves? All you have to do is have your Pokemon use a move it shares a type with. If a Rock-type Pokemon uses the Rock-type move, Stone Edge, the move's base power of 100 is multiplied by 1.5 to become 150. Grounded Rock may seem like similar types, but if a Ground-type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain 100. Super effective moves and critical hits also add multipliers onto this little numerical increase, so it most certainly must not be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question to see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Say you have a move with the power of 100. If a Pokemon that shares a type with this move uses it and hits an opponent that is weak to that type, what happens to that move's power? I'm trying to remember if... Is being super effective a doubling of damage? If so, I think it might be. If so, it would be times 1.5 to get to 150, then times 2 to get to 300. You did that calculation all in your head? Well done, Lizzie. First, using a move that shares a type with its user multiplies the move's base power of 100 by 1.5, making the power 150. The fact that the opponent is weak to the move's type then doubles that power from 150 to 300. The original power of the move ends up being tripled. Isn't that amazing? What's more, if a Pokemon terrestrializes and its Terra type matches one of its original types, then the bonus it gives for using a move of that same type increases from 1.5 to 2, thereby making it a 400 power move. Of course, being able to use a lot of moves with different types is great as well. That's one way you can surprise your opponents. In the end, your own innate characteristics are what will really let you shine the most. Bear in mind that this is true for both humans and Pokemon. It sure would make me happy if you could take those words to heart. But I suppose I should really have shared this basic advice right from our first lesson. My apologies. And just like that, class is over. The last of our time together flew by in the blink of an eye. It was so much fun to be able to teach all of you eager students about numbers. Next class will be our fun final exam. Be sure to review the material well in preparation. Alright. Time for the finals. Math final. Math with Miss Time. Lizzie has quite the reputation to maintain here, so let's do that. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. How many great balls could you purchase with 3,000 bucks if each one costs 600? Is this sneaky? Because 3,000, like you would get, 600, 1,200, 1,800, 2,400. Like you'd get 6. If this is just a straight math question. Like, is there a trick here? Hold on, wait. Something's wrong here. It wouldn't be 6. Because it's... It's 5. It's 5. What was I thinking? Because 6 times 5 is 30. So it'd be 5. I don't think there's any superficial bonus here. Probably. Anyways, if a water-type move with a power of 100 lands a critical hit on a grass-type Pokemon, what will the move's power be? Okay. So it's a water-type move with a power of 100, landing a critical hit on a grass-type Pokemon. Now, here's the deal. So, water-type to grass, that's going to weak. That's going to immediately, I believe, cut the move's power in half, right? So, that brings you down to 50. Then... if it's a critical hit, I believe that's a times 1.5 bonus, which will get you to 75. And the math works the same way, either or do you do it, I believe. Yeah. So it's going to be 75. Under normal conditions, what % chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? Critical hits are about 4% of the time, I believe. I don't think Stone Edge has a specific advantage. If a Pokemon uses Sword Dance twice to boost its attack by 4 stages, how much damage will its physical moves then do? So, Sword Dance twice, that's going to be... It increases by... or it's a multiply by an additional, 0.5 each time. Hold on, something's wrong here. So, Sword Dance, right? That's going to be 4 stages up, right? So we start 100 base power. Then you would get to... Is it quadruple damage? I don't think so. Because all of this is added together. I think it would be triple damage. But something like that seems wrong. Hold on. So it's Sword Dance, right? So... 4 stages. I believe each stage, it's triple damage. It's triple damage. If a rock-type Pokemon whose Terra type is rock terrestrializes, what will the power of its rock-type moves be multiplied by? 2. Yeah. Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was the culmination of all I taught you, and I'm sure you all did just fine. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. I think we did all the math right. Hopefully. This was like a weird bonus for the other thing. I don't think so, though. No! 4 out of 5! Which one was it? Which one was it? Which one was it? No. This just needs to like go die now.